Good evening, welcome to ITV News. This is Calendar with Christine Talbot and Michael Billington.
Here are tonight's main stories. But first tonight, with non-essential shops closing their doors today for the lockdown, some businesses say they're worried that many shops, cafes and restaurants may never reopen.
But in the Lincolnshire market town of Louth, the government's latest attempt to curb the spread of COVID-19 has led many shoppers to start their Christmas shopping early and show their support for the area's independent traders. Jonathan Brown has spent the day there for us. Jonathan.
Now, although the lockdown was announced by the Prime Minister on Saturday evening, it was only approved by Parliament this afternoon, following a debate in the House of Commons. Well, our reporter Hannah Miller joins us. Well, experts have warned that the coming month of lockdown could take a heavy toll on our collective mental well-being.
Yes, the charity Mind have described it as the greatest test of our mental health this year and have urged people to speak out to get help if they need it.
Well, a little earlier I spoke to Sheffield-based life coach Karen Perkins, who's been advising people on how to prepare for lockdown. I asked her what little things we can do to help us through the new lockdown.
To be more in control. The other thing,
Karen, everything does feel different this time compared to the last time, doesn't it? We're less optimistic about when it will all end. The days are shorter, the nights are drawing in, it's wintry out there. How does all that play into this lockdown and how do we tackle that?
you sort of break down the barriers with people. There's lots of help out.
Well, if you'd like to find more sources of support and information about coping with lockdown.
Well, still to come on the programme this evening. More than £5 million is being invested into a fleet of new pilot boats to help port operations on the Humber.
Chucked it in the bin.
You'd have lost
I'd have lost my £20,000, wouldn't I?
Now, Hull City supporters have raised over £30,000 to help the family of their record goal scorer, Chris Chilton, who has dementia. Last year, a study revealed that footballers are 3.5 times more likely to suffer dementia than the general population. Mary, thanks very much. Well, next this evening to a woman from Sheffield who's speaking out about the importance of getting our boilers and fires regularly serviced after her husband died from carbon monoxide poisoning.
OK, some football now, and after 4 straight defeats, Sheffield Wednesday picked up a vital win last night against Bournemouth to lift the gloom at Hillsborough. Elsewhere, Grimsby Town picked up their first win in 5 matches. Otis Holmes rounds up the action. Some rugby league news now, and Danny Maguire has been named as the new assistant coach at Hull KR.
Oh, she's such a positive force, Jane.
She isn't she? Are you prone to dancing around the kitchen?
I'm very prone. I will be dancing around my kitchen. We'll belong to Jane.
Here's John with the weather. OK, thanks, John. That's it from us. Our next update is at 10:30.
The national and international stories are coming up next with Mary Nightingale.
But for now, from the team here on Calendar, thanks very much indeed for watching.
Bye-bye for now.
Good night.
But first tonight, we're now 6 hours away from a national lockdown. A move the Prime Minister says he didn't want to make, but one he hopes will prevent an impending health crisis as the second wave of coronavirus takes hold.
Yes, earlier this afternoon, the government won a Commons vote to impose the tough new restrictions, which will see pubs, restaurants and non-essential shops close, despite a rebellion from some of its own Conservative MPs. It comes as there were more than 3,600 more cases across Yorkshire and the Humber, and tragically, another 66 deaths.
Well, we can now cross live to Emma Wilkinson, who's... Well, let's remind ourselves now of what exactly are the new restrictions that are coming in at midnight tonight. Well, a little earlier, I spoke to Sheffield-based life coach Karen Perkins, who's been advising people on dealing with lockdown. I began by asking her what things we could do to make life easier over the coming month. Retired police officer Terry Harker-Smith and his wife Julia say they're extremely worried after his cancer surgery was cancelled because doctors feared he would catch COVID in hospital. Elsewhere, a woman from near Leeds who was hit by a firework when she was just 15 is urging people to stay safe this bonfire night. Mary, thank you. Well, next this evening to the woman from Sheffield who's speaking out about the importance of getting our boilers and fires regularly serviced after her husband died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Some football, and Leeds United's record signing Rodrigo has revealed he's tested positive for coronavirus.
Well, staying with football, and after 4 straight defeats, Sheffield Wednesday picked up a vital win last night against Bournemouth to lift the gloom at Hillsborough.
Elsewhere, Bradford City picked up their first win in 5 matches. Otis Holmes rounds up the action. And that obviously wasn't Otis Holmes, as we said at the start. It was Chris Dawkes, as he just said.
Credit where it's due. John,
Yes.
Nice. Thanks, John.
Finally tonight, get me to the church before lockdown. That was the message from bride-to-be Emily Franklin in Ellen today.
Yes, Emily and her fiancé Julian Gallagher were determined to get married before most weddings are banned from midnight tonight. Their big day was due to be on Saturday, but the couple brought it forward to today. Chris Kiddie was also there.
Oh. Congratulations, Emily and Julian. Doesn't she look beautiful as well?
Doesn't she? Just compared it to Brexit, though. Has she got
Just
like
gotta
a
get through
year-long
it.
transition period or something?
I hope that's not the marriage. That's just the wedding ceremony. Here's John.
Thanks, John. That's it from us. I'm back with the late news just after 10:30.
The national and international stories are coming next with Mary Nightingale.
But for now, from the team here on Calendar, thanks very much indeed for watching.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.